Robin, okay. I've always been fascinated with actors' very earliest paid jobs. Didn't you do a Lawrence Welk impersonation that got you one of your first paying jobs?
Yeah, I used to do Lawrence Welk, and now here they are, Earth, Wind, and the Fire. Play that funky music. Here they go, each and every one of them is a bad mofo in his own right. Yeah, that's a long way. And now here's the AC/DC, wearing the pants so tight you can tell what religion they are. Bring them out here now, my little yeasty boys. There it is, coming out to you. Yeah, that was an old memory. God, that's bringing back some time. Remember now, way before drugs.
Well, it's funny with celebrities when people recognize them. I've talked to a number of people who say people come up to them and say, you look a lot like that person. Do people come up to you and say, you look a lot like Robin Williams?
Yeah, they'll be, are you him? I'm going, who's him? Are you him? I went, yeah. Yeah, you're not. You're not him. No. Who do you think I am? Rob Lowe? No. Who are you? Are you Keanu? Keanu? No. I mean, they do come up and ask you that. But 4 or 5 times you say, yes, I'm Robin Williams. No. No, you're not. Well, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. So you got to kind of at a certain point go, it's up to you. Call it. You call it whatever you want. And, that's when the guys come up and ask for autographs when you're standing at the urinal. That's always fun, too. Just dot the I. But, it's always, it's pretty wild sometimes.
I love walking around on movie studio lots, and you see all kinds of people. You see crew members, you got teamsters, you got guards.
Yeah, when you're backstage at Disney and see a dwarf going, how's the house?
Well, when you were shooting this movie with the flamboyant outfits that some of the cast members wore, what kind of reactions did you get from the
Well, it was great
lot?
because I would be walking, they were shooting Star Trek Voyager nearby. So we'd come out dressed like this, and there's a Klingon going, hi. I just met him in a Klingon bar. They're fabulous. I'm not going to lie to you. When you touch that spine, it's crazy. The whole head is a penis. Don't lie to me. A Ferengi can get wild. Get over here, you little Perot. I'm nuts about that uniform. Forget beaming me up. Stun me, you little phaser. It was wild. I mean, because we were walking around, it was at Paramount, so they had our sets. And people used to come over to see, especially when they had the drag numbers. Because there were gorgeous women standing at the urinal, You're standing next to, oh, look, it's Susie Wong. It's Susie Dong. It's a big, well-hung woman. So you have to kind of, people would adjust and just come and check out our sets, because our sets are as outrageous as any Star Trek set. And our apartment, people loved. So it was fun.
Did you find yourself feeling a little? Do you find yourself feeling a little sorry for Nathan Lane dressed up as a woman after your Mrs. Doubtfire experiences?
Well, I knew that he was going to get great laughs, so not feeling sorry at all. No, I knew that it was painful for him because he has to do his was a true beauty makeup where he had to really do the lifts, the things to give him that, to take away all masculine features, and you always have to hide the Adam's apple. And you have to do a whole bunch of things, and I don't know whether he had to shave because these are opera gloves, but he had to, I know he was rough, and Gene, I had to, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, it's rough. I see you going through this saying, okay, I know you can't pee today, but maybe tomorrow. Because, there's he had to wear these, like, hips and do all these different things, especially for the earlier drag numbers where he really had to look gorgeous,
One last question. I was talking to my niece who's 10, and when I told her that I was going to interview you, she goes, okay, Robin Williams? I said, the voice of the genie, and she just went like ballistic. She was so happy, and she was just so proud I was going to be interviewing you.
Oh, really?
I'm just curious, do kids often associate that you were the voice of the genie?
Their parents will tell them, and then they'll either, say that's the voice of the genie, and then they'll want me to do it, 10,000 years, and then, oh, yeah, okay, that's him, sure. Sometimes with Mrs. Doubtfire, they'll say, that's Mrs. Doubtfire, and you'll have to speak. Don't be afraid, dear, it's just, I've been a long way. My hips, I don't have to actually put a backup light on them anymore. So it was like, they take a moment, and then when they recognize, I was at a hospital the other day visiting for this Starbright Foundation, And this little girl was all on tubes and different things, and they were saying he was in Jumanji, and she looked like so. And then they said Mrs. Doubtfire, and she just lit up. So it was like, yeah, it's nice to be the Robert De Niro of 10-year-olds, you know.
Yeah, are kids a tougher audience sometimes?
Oh, amazingly so. Ask any party clown. Oh, balloon animals, please. Is that an elephant? Right. Oh, all right. Get out, you know. That's why, you know, sometimes you wonder why some of the party... Once said a friend had a party clown come who was slightly loaded. Okay, boys and girls, I don't need you. Get out. Here's your little... Oh, look. No, I don't care. What is it? It's a snake farting. Come on. Uncle Bob's going to do some magic now, but first, let's make this glass disappear. It's great to think of it. You know, it's like why Bobcat did, you know, Shakes the Clown, the idea of a party clown. It's just, oh, kids are the toughest audience. Have you ever been to a children's screening of a movie?
Yes, yeah, Beethoven.
Oh, it's rough. If they don't like a movie, I went 2 years ago, I went to see a cartoon. And, you know, it's like, they don't just, I want to go. I want to go. Come on. And they're not, but if they're into it, it's as loud and as wonderful as ever. They yell stuff, they really get into it, which is great.